Welcome to DD Live. We've seen all your content and we love it all. But there's something missing. We're missing the recap. We're missing the gossip. We're missing the rumors. And we're missing these four personalities. You might see all of us, but everyone brings a different thing to the table. And what we're going to talk about is everything that you want to know about. Everything that's talked about in the chat. Everything that days on end, when you guys are in the middle of your breaks, looking at your phones, looking at WhatsApp, trying to fill in, trying to be funny, trying to be that guy. This is what we're going to talk about today. And we're gonna set the motion, set the wheels rolling to what's going to happen in week 3 and onward. So welcome to DD Live. It's a new segment. It's here to stay. As much as you love me, hate me, same thing can be said for Matt. He's a captain in my eyes. Perra, bro, I don't know who Andy is. Jules?
You're being done deal.
No te creo.
No te creo.
I'm coming to you live. All right. So we're here. We're raw. We're live. We're on Zoom. And we're doing this for you guys. Because that's what DD is all about. Because DD is life. So on our first segment here, we got, we're going to recap. That's what this game's about. This is what this show's about. We're going to recap what happened last week. We want to talk about everyone who did their best. And not just some power rankings about somebody that's trying to toot somebody's horn, somebody trying to make their war daddy happy. We want to give it to you raw. So here we are, and we're going to start with the recap of the previous games. And the first one that we're going to talk about of week 2, Dolphins, Ravens. And for that, I bring in my esteemed friend, Jose Guerra, better known as Perra. Jose, floor is yours.
Let's do it, man. I mean, listen, that was a great game. I'm not going to lie. I hate using cliches, but that old cliche, they didn't beat us. We lost. It applies to this game. Dolphins didn't beat us, okay? It was 4-3. We got ball first. Julio, he got educated a little bit, but, it is what it is. They beat us at the end of the day. Well, no, let me take that back. We lost at the end of the day. 4-3. Eddie played great. The whole team played great. Julio couldn't cover Paulie. Julio couldn't cover Chris D.
Man, who can cover Paulie? What tier 2 can cover Paulie, bro?
Say it.
Come on.
Better.
I tried, and he got 3 touchdowns.
You backed yourself into this corner. Who's gonna beat him?
I'm gonna quote the words of my great friend Dax. There isn't a tier 2 that can cover Paulie. There isn't a lot of captains that can cover Paulie. I'll leave it at that. Dolphins, you got the upper hand this time, 4-3. That was a great game. You guys didn't beat us. We lost. Hope all is well. Hope Eddie gets healthy. Jose gets healthy. CP gets healthy. Something got to happen. You got to make a trade.
Hey, gravity's got to go somewhere.
8 p.m. deadline.
We're recording on a Wednesday, about to be Thursday, so there's still time. There's still time to make some changes. So moving on, we got Rams Cardinals as the second game, and Matt, you want to chime in on that?
Yeah. So obviously, I was a part of that game. That was those games where I feel the same way. I knew who we were coming to play against. You have the Rams. That's one of the top teams, and even though I listened to the hot seat and David ripped me apart, I got nothing but good stuff to say about him. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a good leader. He's a quiet, tame leader, which is honestly kind of what I like to see. And he's smart. So he started to pick apart our defense a little bit. But there was a couple of errors on the Cardinals that they made. But man, you'll see later in a different segment some of the throws that David was making. I mean, defense you can't cover that. You can't cover those kinds of throws.
That boy, nice.
There you go.
There's one thing with David is that David has that touch. He might not have the strongest arm.
Be underrated. He no longer will be underrated.
No. David is top 3 DD. In DD, David is top 3. Point blank period.
I agree.
I throw hands over that. Top 3 period. I don't care. I could be a rook. You can say whatever you want. Top 3, get in your feelings about it.
I say top 5. Top 5.
He's definitely top 5.
That's it's a whole different segment. But if we're talking about just done deal, what the guy brings to the table is a lot. You know, so yeah, flag football, maybe you might have other people better than him. But when it comes to done deal, the guy's a good leader. So, I mean, that's what happened with the game. It was a good game. We did a lot of handoffs, and, you know, we tried to utilize that sometimes. But, man, their team just, they don't really have their top 4 tiers are really good, and they're fast. Their tier 4 is really fast. And so we have Rafa, who's also fast. But he matched up with him well because they both run neck and neck. So I usually try to utilize Rafa to kind of get those mismatches, but we just weren't able to get them. And David's smart. So they took the W on that one, and I give it to him.
Matt, let me ask you a question. What was the turning point in that game?
The turning point.
There was one point. There was one play. There was one play where you felt, damn, this game got away from me. What was it?
So it was me. It usually doesn't happen, but there was a drive where CC was out. And I don't know what happened, man. I'll be honest. For me as a quarterback, I mean, Perra, you know, you got to kind of have that short-term memory. And so I lean off of CC a lot and Albert, you know, but I was doing a couple of handoffs with Albert, telling him, hey, just throw me the ball. Throw the ball to me. You know, just throw it up. I really didn't think this guy could get up there with me. And we didn't make those throws. And that was my fault because as a quarterback, I should put the ball in the hands of the receiver. I shouldn't have to trust them to put the ball in my hands when they're not quarterbacks. So I think for me, that was the turning point in the game. That shifted because we had the ball first and we lost 4-3.
Yeah,
we score on that drive. Exactly. We score on that drive. We have the upper hand.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched that game, and the turning point, exactly what you said. You hit the nail on the head. You understand that David, on those two drives, those two different instances where you were doing the handoffs with Albert, and Albert, the wide receiver, that man's a stud. That man eats. He will embarrass people. But
top 3 hands in the league.
Absolutely, if not better.
I'm playing quarterback, but I have really decent hands.
Just hands. I'm talking about when the ball hits his hands. I'm not talking about routes. I'm not talking about when the ball hits his hands. I haven't seen him drop, but that's a different segment.
That's different. Listen. If we're betting our lives and our masculinity on hands, it's Patterson. But if we're talking about,
I agree.
I didn't say number 1.
Something touches Patterson. Bro, that man's a baller, dog. That, like, when you look at Patterson, he's a football player.
That's a grown-ass man.
That's a grown-ass man. That's a different subject altogether. But when we're talking about that game, David saw it. And that's the prowess that I'm talking about, David. David saw what you guys were trying to do. David told his rusher, back off, I'm rushing. And he got back-to-back sacks on you guys. He flipped the field and scored the game-winning touchdown.
Damn, David rushed you as a captain?
He got 2 sacks. On Albert. Doing a handoff. On Albert.
Yeah, he came up. Listen, I like David personally. David on the football field. David he's real. He's a real one. He's undersized. He's still underrated in my opinion. I think next season he should be a top 5 captain.
I'm saying top 3, but you guys are saying top 5, and I will tell you that you guys are dead wrong.
So who would you put him over then?
Who's better than what? Who's better than David?
Who would you put David over in that top 5? We're saying he's top 5. You're saying he's top 3.
You've never seen Lulu play. Lulu is
I'm a little biased. You know, Kevin and I go very back. You know, Kevin's a very good friend of mine. Well, in the past, and I saw Kevin sack Lulu back-to-back times in the Mamba Bowl. There's no way to deny that. All right,
but that was Lulu's first time in DD.
Okay,
also.
so I'm saying, so like we're talking about the fact that David came in last week, all right, and he told his rusher, "Yo, cover zone. I'm coming in." This man on 2nd down and 3rd down sacked Albert, shut down the Cardinals, and the Rams got the dub. And that's why the Rams are at the top of the table. It's because it's him.
And I want to say, man, that was my fault. That wasn't
Perra, are you playing Saturday? Perra, listen, right now, doggy, we're on here. Are you playing Saturday?
No, bro.
Your team's not number. I'm sorry, your team's not number 1. Your team on Sunday at Saturday 2:00 is not going to be number 1. because
I have faith in the Ravens. I have faith in the flock.
Me too. Me too.
They can go 4-0 without me, but they're gonna go 3-1 without me. They're gonna pull out the game.
This beast's ability to play quarterback.
Listen, we're not gonna do like the other segments. We're not gonna far off topic, but they're gonna go 2-2. They're gonna go 2-2. And as much as you want to dunk on yourself and you want to play the humble card just because it's our first show and want to get off on a good note, I'm gonna be that guy. And Perra, you're a QB here to stay. Understand that? If we ever did a COD draft type thing where like a tier 5, like my trash tier 5 self is apparently, I'm going for you or Andy. That's what it is. Because you guys know that, and just because Andy copies your playbook, that's the only reason I pick Andy. Because like I'm going for you first. If you're available and Andy's available, I'm going for you first. So that's what it is. I believe in playoff. But yeah, so I want to know if you were playing this week. Because if you were playing this week, I was gonna do the done duel and I was gonna put all that money on you. What Andres is putting you what at $6?
No, I'm the second rated quarterback.
No, I make more. No, for that I go to Hard Rock. Olvídate eso. Listen, point blank period. David is here to stay. He's top 3.
Yep.
You guys next season are going to be on the same alignment as me. And you guys are going to go from that top 5 to that top 3. You guys have to understand the way the game works and the way that the matchups work. And he's brilliant. He gets it done. And it's just his touch. Now we want to rate other things that, athleticism, ability, that's different, but that's not what we're talking about. We're going to move on. Yeah. Jets Vikings, and that's on me. I officiated this game, and thank God I had Matt with me because apparently
that was another game. I wasn't reffing that game, but I heard I was hearing that game from a couple fields away, so I know that was a good game.
You didn't hear the game. You heard Ray. I love Ray.
Everybody hears Ray. I love the guy, man.
But this is where I think he won. He got in Andy's head because Andy was talking back.
I don't know Andy.
So
yeah,
I don't know Andy. All I know is that I saw Lincoln Navigator rolling into Tropical Park, and I knew that was Andy because ain't nobody riding into a Lincoln Navigator into friggin' Tropical Park. Like even though I know better, nobody's driving into a Lincoln Navigator in Tropical Park. But point blank period, Ray. He's a lawyer. You hear that man? That man was loud across the field. But listen, that was the Alfarito game. Anybody who
definitely
that was the Alfarito game. Everybody listen. Alfarito arguably had the best game that anybody has had in any game in this whole entire league. This man toe tap on the corner of the end zone. A catch. All right. And then he got a one-handed diving catch legitimately inside the run zone where they should have won the game. Jets were up 2-0, and it just speaks to what the Vikings do. Listen, I'm not inside headquarters of the Vikings. Timmy's a great guy. Timmy is a horrible official. I would never want him to referee my game. That man is drinking 24/7. But when that man is playing football, listen, I saw this man dip and his gluteus almost touched the grass. All right. And when I saw that, I said, this man is here to play. All right. Trading Timmy for Dax.
I'm not sure about it.
You could have gotten more for Timmy. You could have gotten more for Timmy. I'm just saying. And anyone who went out yesterday to play at Tropical knew you could have gotten more for Timmy. So
why do you say that?
Whoever went out to Tropical, just go out next time Patterson says to go out play football. So point blank period is that Jets Vikings, that was the Alfarito game. Jets got up. Alfarito had arguably, I swear to God, this is the reason why this week I'm going to have my phone while I'm officiating just to take fucking clips because Alfarito had 2 one-handed grabs. 2 one-handed grabs. This man is a baller. All right. And
that boy plays for DD Saturdays. He lives for that shit.
And
Alvarito's the real one.
and I'm just saying that the fact that the Vikings came back from that. The Vikings came, and it all boiled down to Andy. Ray spoke a little bit too much. Le echó mucho, Ray, chucha mucho, dog. And Andy got that pick, dog. And they rolled down the field and they won the game. At the end of the day,
Coming back from 2-0 and DD is not easy.
Right. At all. They came back the real way. There was no officiating errors. There was nothing about, no. Listen, the Vikings, they won that game. Point blank, period. The Jets, they wet the bed. But the Jets have a lot to covet. Okay. And Alvarito is a name to stay. And from that game, that's all I could talk about. Because despite them losing, he's the one who overlooked everybody there.
Stood out. Yeah,
He stood out. No.
I think Alvarito, for all the trolling that I do, I think Alvarito is a legitimate tier 2.
Agreed.
And he's good, bro. He's good. He's on that Fernie trajectory, where every time I see him, he gets better.
Agreed.
There's something about Fernie. Fernie, I wasn't there in season 10, but he was rated the worst player in the league by Kevin. I mean, we also know who Kevin is. But ever since then, he's been on an upward trajectory that it's impressive. And I never used to think Alvarito was a legitimate tier 2. I'm like, yeah, he's fast, but he doesn't have hands. He's not consistent enough to be a legitimate tier 2. But again, like I said, I've already played against him. They lost 4-2. I gave that boy the peace sign on the way out. But
no te creo.
It is what it is. But every time I do see him and I play with him or against him, I run routes with him. Every time he's on that same Fernie trajectory where he keeps getting better and better. And like you said, he puts in the time. It's crazy with everything in life. You put in the time, you're going to get better.
And a little thing about done deal, and that's sort of like as a rook, I'm coming in. I've been begging to play flag football for years. But I come in, and last night, even as Patterson puts it on the chat, and I told Patterson, yo, can I come through? And he's like, yo, it's an open invite. Everybody come in. I come in. I jump on some team that is not even my team. I jump on a team that's not my team. And that captain, and mind you, it's a captain that from the get, I would have told you I would never want to play for. Because, a
real alpha.
I was
You got to name the captain.
Drew.
Okay.
Drew. I was told that Drew was horrible. I was told that Drew was a bad person. I was told that Drew was daddy. And I swear to God, dog, they got me on the first play, a wheel route. Hand off to Patterson, wheel route. And Drew comes up to me and he tells me, doggy, you're smarter than that. In done deal, you can't throw sideways. This ain't red zone. We're not a cheap midweek game league. You got to throw forward. Make sure you beat them to the point. So next time, use your speed and beat them to the point. So I'm like, damn, this man is giving me some insight. I'm playing this man on Saturday. I will use what he taught me to rush on his team on Saturday. But this man told me, and that's the thing about DD, is the inclusion, is the group, is the camaraderie. And
Facts.
They tried it on third down, but he didn't catch it. I'm just saying. I had 2 sacks. I had 2 sacks and a pass deflection for bionic leg and a tier 5. Trash tier 5. 49ers don't deserve to be in forward play. Yada, yada, yada. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just talking truths here. So that said, Alvarito, my dog, you had the game of the week. Drew, my man, your greatest strength is your greatest weakness. You are the Ben Roethlisberger of this league. You have one of the strongest arms I see. But my dog, stop throwing off that back foot. Stop throwing off that back foot. Trust your gut and throw it. Fling it. Fling it, doggy. You're going to do it. I see you embarrass some guys. You
Don't
turn
sleep
them
on
heads.
Drew. Don't sleep on
Don't
Drew
sleep
and the
on Drew.
Jets.
Don't sleep on Drew. Don't sleep
Yeah.
on
A
Drew.
lot
Don't
of
sleep
people,
on
a
Drew.
lot of people counting the Jets out. Don't
Now-
count
I
them
now,
out.
mean,
everybody-
we just gotta make sure Enzo doesn't snooze that alarm. You know, as long as he doesn't snooze, I think we're good.
Hey, listen. And now, after all this segment, we're gonna go on to our interview break. And this is one of the best parts of DD Live. The fact that you guys are never gonna get this on WhatsApp ever again. Because I
No te
made sure
creo.
No te creo.
yo sí lo creo. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque we got it right here,
Créeme.
right now. Jules ain't putting nothing on WhatsApp anymore. Your interviews, and we know you captains been asking for it. Interview me, dog. Interview me. I want the spotlight. I want the 15 second. But guess what? Jules picks and it's gonna come on the
Y'all
show.
better be ready.
So Jules, load us into those interviews of week 2. Let's go.
I'm here live with the GOAT himself. How you feeling, dog?
Could be better. I mean, small setback for a large comeback.
Like that. Steelers, baby.
Hey, listen, this is number 5. Ant to PD. Monumental, historic time. Huge video in DD. PD gets his first win ever in DD after starting his career.
This was a game winner.
This was a game winner.
Walk
So-
off.
Significance of this play is through the roof. PD has started his DD career, I believe. He went 0-3 in the tournament. He was 0-8 prior to this. And this was also the Titans' first win after starting 0-5. So you can see it from PD celebrating with Devin. You can see Chris P. They were going bonkers. This is a monumental, historic video.
Who are they playing against? Who are they playing against?
They actually beat the Raiders.
Raiders.
Jules. So Jules, you got to tell us something about this.
Jules, how are you feeling about this play?
You know, it's fine.
Well, just let it run.
They played us good.
They played us good. All right. So here we go. Let's run it. Let me see.
Is that on you? That's on JD. That's on JD. Don't let it slide. Don't let it slide. That's
No. No, if we see it again,
PD will
like,
not do that on me.
No, hold on. So JD was playing D. He didn't. Oh, look at PD. PD realized he got his first dub.
100%.
PD saw after the fact that he got a first dub. Look at how he's celebrating it. Like look at him. Look, here you go. He go the throw, the catch. Oh, I got it on JD. He's a quarterback. Don't matter. Let's get it. Okay, that's 5. That's 5. From the top.
There you go, Pedro. Can you do it again?
This is number 4. I mean, let's call it what it is. Andy, this is not a good throw. This is just Pat being Pat.
He's a
bro.
footballer, doggy. He's a footballer. He's a football. Like you see it again. This is a submarine duck throw. And there's a footballer coming down with it.
That's just Pat being Pat. You know, it's annoying how good that guy can be at everything. It's annoying. It's annoying. That guy is a baller.
Who did he catch it on? Who did he catch that on? Don't even know.
That looks
Don't
like
even-
D. That looks
don't-
like D, but it doesn't really matter. That's just a hell of
One
a
more
catch.
time in real time. One more time in real time. One time for the one
That's
time.
Julio. Oh, that's Julio again.
Julio.
You're getting
Yeah,
blasted
look.
in the games of the week. You're getting blasted by another team.
Yeah, look.
Julio, buddy, you got to step it up, man.
What's the soundbite for the chat? Sheesh.
Oh, we got. Ooh,
Oh, my PT doggy. Bad snap.
This is rough. This is a hell of a play. If it was me, this would have
Listen,
been.
man.
No.
There was money on the line on this play.
Oh, yo.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason why
Yo,
last
this
stepped
man
up.
said. I'm
This is a
throwing.
fill-in quarterback.
Yo,
Jose.
PD.
Jose
Now-
the GOAT PT Martinez.
Bro, doggy. There's so much. Yo, dog. There's so much going on in this play. Not only do we got like, look, hold on. Not only got, I don't know who's snapping this, but
Ernie. That was a terrible snap.
Diablo. He's Top
So
Gun?
he gets an extra point
Is
for
he-
that.
Is he Top Gun?
No,
Is he on G's?
he's a G. He's a dollar.
That explains it. And we got Paul Walker driving on the side of the road. And boom, my PT. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Yo.
That is arguably
Unbelievable play.
the best number 3 in the history of top plays.
Yo, and look at he
Hey,
even-
Laz
you
is
even
a
had a
tier
kid from
4?
you even
That's
had a
crazy.
kid from college wearing a jacket. Come watch that. Hold
Yeah,
up.
he thought he was still in DC. He was still in DC.
Little did he know. Little did he know.
Hey, but Laz, that was a hell of a catch, man.
All right, so
I give it to you, man.
We
numero
got-
dos. Who's that?
The
Who's that
best
catching the
wide
ball?
receiver in the league.
Yeah,
So who's
this is-
catching that ball? What's
Yeah,
going
I'm
down there?
sorry.
This is Raiders versus Titans. Lewis, number 1 receiver in the league.
Facts.
JD, great fit. This is a sleeper team in my opinion, but this is all Lewis. I'm
He's
sorry.
calm.
JD.
He's calm, poised, and collected. He's calm,
I'm sorry,
poised,
JD.
and
You
calm.
still in there, but
He ain't
this is
scared. He ain't scared.
this is all Lewis. Like
See,
That's not
this is
fair.
one of
Wow,
those
look at the
plays,
Bucks.
better. You know better. This is one of those plays that as a quarterback, you're saying, man, I don't have anybody open.
you
I'm
close
just
your
gonna
eyes.
throw the ball up. Who's gonna cover him one-on-one? And obviously, he makes him look like that's his son, and Lewis is the dad, and
Wow.
he's showing him, make sure you never do this again, son.
Who's the guy with the hoodie that should never
That's
wear a hoodie
Ant. He
again?
did that on Ant.
That's captain on captain. So if you want to say that's
Cap
definitely
on cap crime.
cap on cap crime. That is a 1,000% fair game.
So is that what we see in the captain's chat that we don't, that us tier 5s we don't see, us trash tier 5s we don't see? Look at that, because that's suicide. Somebody in Minnesota got charged for second degree manslaughter. I don't know, man. This is
Oh,
pretty close to
Lord.
it.
Oh,
Look at it right here.
Too
Look at
much.
that. We got a
Oh,
body.
man.
We got a body. We got a body out there. Look at
His
so-
nuts were above the
Listen,
shoulder.
everybody want to sleep on JD, dog. JD was not phased. JD was not. Look at this. Look at this. This man seen Christian.
I mean, at
coming
that
at him.
point, you can't really contest that, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
this is a
Look at it.
legitimate number 2 play. And
Da-na-na, da-na-na. We're already seeing.
Listen, so we gotta talk about this just from the start. Okay.
What we're looking at. Talk to me, because I don't know football, dog.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. Matt, Vic, church guy, whatever your name is, okay? This is a terrible throw. Okay.
How? Okay, all right. You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
Okay. But this is Albert quoting Dax being a top 10 player in the league. Because this is by far at least documented. If we have video, we can go back, confirm. This is the best catch in DD history. Was it for the game or was it to go up 3-2?
This was to tie it. I
Well,
think
you
it was
lost
3-2.
that game, so it definitely wasn't for the game. But
Yeah, it wasn't for the game. No.
this is ridiculous. We got a route concept where CeCe's running a 5 and in, Rafa from slot is running a post to the right.
Can someone explain to me why CC is so underrated in terms of like the captain's talk? Just give me a one-liner. One-liner. Matt.
Defense.
Matt.
What's the knock on CC? There's no knock on CC. The guy's
Okay.
a baller.
All right. And Jules.
So you're
what's
still
the-
trying to trade him.
What's the knock on CC, Jules?
I have no knock on DC. I think he's a great player overall.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But if we're talking about DD, his one knock would definitely be defense. But route concept here is great. David, this is a tier 3 doing it on a captain, on David. Hitch post.
Yeah,
Again.
nobody around him. Look at that.
Terrible
Wow.
throw. That is honestly a terrible throw because you made that so much harder than it had to be. But that is
Okay, hold on.
ridiculous,
But the
like,
ball
Bird
was
putting
thrown
wet
to
chest
only-
on the map, boy.
But you know this. The ball is thrown to only where my receiver can catch it.
I'll give you that. I'll give
There
you
was
It's
nobody
right there.
around. Hey,
It's right
hey,
there. I
Nobody
threw him in
Matt,
stride.
Matt,
He
Matt.
made it look better than it was.
Matt, there was
He
nobody
made it
around
look
him.
good.
100%.
Matt, there was nobody around him. Look at that defense.
Look at that. Right
Look
there.
at
You could
defense.
have been there right there.
Who are you playing against? Because I don't even know who that is.
That's the Rams.
That's against the
I had
Rams.
a double post.
Who's the guy in the blue shorts?
But the
Who's the
bigger
guy in
question is
who's the guy in the-
is
Who's the guy in the blue shorts? Because he looks
That's
like a
Forrest.
spectator.
That's
Forrest
Forrest.
is spectating. Oh.
yeesh. Where's that defense at here? Nowhere to be
Defense.
found.
Matt, I agree with your point,
Bro.
but this is by far number one.
They
Give
said that
him the-
wasn't a catch.
Oh,
They said
for
that
sure.
wasn't a catch.
He
I
made
called
the
it a
catch.
catch.
In
I
real
called it-
time,
No,
in
I
real
called-
time is very tough to see.
I called it a catch.
Yeah,
That is
I'm
definitely a
glad you
catch.
did because it was.
Like,
Yeah.
look
He
at
keeps
that.
foot in.
Look at no, my dog. He's like 3 yards inside the end zone.
No, but he's not
Yeah,
in.
but-
If you go
No,
up
no,
one
no.
more frame, he's definitely in. His right knee, his right knee touches down.
Yeah.
You went up a couple frame.
And we're gonna roll in real time right here, right now.
That is by far number one play. And
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Westchester.
that's Westchester if I ever seen one.
Man, this man, another,
Créame.
and here we go. One more time. Matt, you on here?
Matt with the little pump fake, trying to be cute.
Yeah.
It's
Boom.
I
like-
did it perfect. I was trying to bait David in. I don't know if that worked, but Albert's post. It was a double post.
No.
Albert post
You
one
can
knee.
like Jordan's ready to celebrate with Albert. Look at Jordan. Jordan's ready, like he's like Albert, you a dog. But look at David's like Forrest, what's up? Like you see it. He's like, what's
He
up?
knew at that moment that he shitted on
Yeah.
everybody.
That
Bumper
is
period.
by far the number one play of week 2.
For sure.
So that's
Yeah.
our top play, gentlemen. That is our top play.
If you guys want to vote, there's gonna be a Twitter poll. So that you guys don't vote because that is anonymous. Albert is definitely the number one player of the week. Is no question. No question.
All right,
No.
so here we go, and we're going to continue to move on with our show. And after top plays, we are going to go with our next segment, DD Dimes and Ducks.
And Ducks, which I'm an expert in because
This man, there's nobody better than El Jose Guerra to tell us
So-
about Dimes and Ducks. So Perra, take over this segment.
yeah. I mean, listen. I think me and Vic can elaborate on this. A lot of times we look good, but our receivers make us look a lot better than we really are.
Look at the top play. The top play, he made me look a lot. He made it look like that was a beautiful throw.
There you
It was
go.
a beautiful catch.
So we're gonna lead into those few times where we do step up and the quarterbacks actually got to make a couple throws and these are what dimes are. So
All right, so gentlemen, on the next DD Live segment, we got Dimes and Ducks, brought to you by Jose Guerra, or better known to you and your mother as Perra. We got Dimes and Ducks for you. We got 3 of them. Perra, talk to me, doggy. What you got for us?
So I think number one, we're gonna go with actually a great throw. It's a stop and go, a very delayed stop, a hitch, and then a go on Marshall. It was Seahawks versus Falcons. Peaky's running the route against Marshall. Devin hits him with a pump fake on a sit down hitch, and then he goes and. This is just a dime. Like if I've ever seen one, this is a dime.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump in right here because we have the benefit of the fact that we were able to see the hot seat with David on here, and we were able to see David. He called out Marsh. He said that he had the physical abilities, but he
hasn't put it together.
He hasn't put it together. Okay, so. Well, from all of us from the outside looking in, there has been some sort of tension between Peaky and Devin. Yes or no?
No,
No
It's
tension.
no, it's
That's all
fake.
fake. Yeah.
It's all fake.
Yeah,
They're pretending.
yeah.
Yes. Those guys love each other off the field.
Son payaso.
Yeah.
I've been sold on a lie. All right. So, but you know what? Don't lie. Tape don't lie. Marsh on Peaky. This is bad. This is
Shit, I just got
No.
some rumor mill right now in my
I
other
got-
chat. So
I got rumor mill. I ain't gonna
There's a-
drop it
there-
today. No, oh,
this is
Marsh, put your hands up.
That is a dime. That's a dime.
No, look, Peaky, look what Peaky's looking at the sideline. This man is like, yo, how did you let this man throw that?
That's all quarterbacking right there. Hits
Look
him
at
with
him, look at him. Pump.
Ooh.
Look at Marsh's body. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Right here.
That's a dime.
That's a dime.
Yak.
That's all it is. Dime.
It's like, how
He
could you,
dropped it.
dog? How could you?
He dropped it in there.
All right. So then we're going to the next one.
Our second dime is actually Andy. This is the Vikings versus the Dolphins. This is not for a touchdown. Kevin gets his flag pulled right before, but the anticipation, the velocity behind this throw, Vic, you are definitely someone that can speak to velocity. That is a dime. Kevin never broke stride. Kevin's just not fast enough to score, but that is a dime.
Kevin is a pitcher's mound in a baseball field. This man is surrounded by everybody and their mother.
That is a dime.
That's why that's a dime. Because he's got someone over top and he's got someone underneath him. And so you have to throw that there. If you throw it any shorter, it's picked. You throw it further, it's picked. That's the only way he can make that throw other than throwing it out. And he makes it. I mean, you got to give it to him. He put it on.
No, we're not giving nothing. This is purely skill based right here. Like this man.
Everything is there.
You see right there, this man trusts his receiver. That connection is just building. These guys are gonna be really nice.
Honestly, a lot of the allure of the league got taken away with the whole Kevin one throw. Because I'm all for it. I'm all for Kevin doing what Kevin does. And
Kevin has a mission to prove. Let's see if it happens.
A mí me vale madre. I'm just talking about that. Kevin is Kevin, and you gotta let Kevin do what Kevin wants to do. And this man, all these men in that framework.
That's
Damn.
Hey, no surprise. That is Julio. Yet again.
Whoever this guy was, who's that?
G. That's Gerson.
That's Gerson. Okay. That's a vet. That's a touchdown.
In Julio's defense, he's covering Timmy on an end. So it's not Julio's there.
That's another topic for discussion. No way I take Dax over Timmy, but okay.
Yeah. But listen, that is everything you want on a dime. That's anticipation, velocity, over and under the linebacker.
Beautiful. You want nothing more than that. And here we go.
And this is perfect, right on point, right on time. Kevin, David, favorite route to throw is anything to the corners.
Well,
This is for the game. This is for the game. A beautiful corner route. David to Patino, Nick Patino. On who is that? Matt, who was that on?
Rafa.
On Rafa. Yeah. So, but that is a dime. David's ability for that little touch pass, that little floater, that Tony Parker 8-foot floater, middle of the lane.
Listen, perra. Listen, doggy. I play with David in the Mamba Bowl, and there is most probably there's a couple, maybe a handful of people that could outthrow David in a contest, but I really think that maybe at most, because I have not played with them, out of ignorance, there might be one or two more people that have a better touch than David. But David, you play a two-man zone on him, that's what you're gonna get. So, perra, take us in on this first one. Here we go. Duck of the week.
This first duck.
Oh Lord. Lord, what is that?
That was bad. That was bad. This is
What's going on here? Who's throwing to who? It's not Andy. Andy doesn't throw like that.
Yeah, Andy gives a handoff. Andy was part of the dime segment. He's definitely not going to be part of the Ducks. He gives a handoff to Patterson, his captain.
And he's throwing to
Kevin, who is open by 10 yards. And
there's nobody in his vicinity.
And he throws a duck. Just plain and simple.
Quack, quack.
Is it?
Right here.
And you can see Patterson's face after. Like, I knew it. I had a touchdown.
All right.
And I made that.
Okay. So and we go to the next one, and we got the next one. We got
this one is a little bit rough because this is after Eddie's injury. But Julio, my man, who are you the ball to?
Yo, dog, what? No. We gotta see this again. This is Julio?
Is this Julio again? Oh no.
Julio fake handoff.
Oh no.
Is anyone
Yo, I'm talking. That was a perfect spiral to like maybe CeCe that wasn't even playing. Can we see that one more time? Like, look at it. CeCe on the sideline. CeCe's ready to take this back for a pick six. Like, look at him. He's like, hold up. He's like, that's like Matt Wood got into me. Matt is even looking like, hold up. CeCe needs that ball. That's like a whole.
Look at the corner. Rafa with his hands on his hips is looking at Julio like, really?
Like, oye, this ain't tackle football, doggy. It's flag. You ain't gonna get hit like real hard. And like and is that Chris P who slipped?
No, that's Dolphins Bills. Chris P's not on this field. That's CP.
Mm-hmm.
That's CP.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Hossie. That's Hossie, man.
Let's see. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about that is a dunk and a not top 10 play on all at the same time.
That's a bad round.
Oh no.
This man is like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody says that he's a self-proclaimed something. And he comes on his thing and he's like talking trash about everybody. I don't know about that play though.
Hey, Julio, I take it back. That wasn't all you. That was just a bad route by CP that made you throw. I get you.
Here we go. Marsh on this next one.
This is a beauty if I've ever seen a dunk. Let's go back.
Oh,
well, hold up.
Let's make sure we focus on the right thing here.
Dog, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot. Walk us through it. Listen, please walk us through it. For us rooks that we don't know any better. Tell me what I'm looking at, dog. I'm gonna play one time from the one time.
So we're talking about a duck. So we need to keep an eye on Jeremy. He gets beat because he's looking in the backfield, and then he just decides to
wait. Jeremy, eyes wide open, Jeremy.
Eyes wide open, Jeremy.
Okay.
He's beat on the play, and then he just decides to fling his hat up in the air.
Oh,
look at that! Look at
that! Julio tries to catch it. Julio's confused. He's like, "Where's the ball? Is this a ball?"
So he thought it was an official that was kicking somebody out of the game.
Let's run it through. Look at Julio's reaction to the hat that's 20 feet up in the air. Let's look at Julio's reaction. So Julio, again, I'm sorry, it's not all you, but come on, man, you can't be going to trying to catch a hat.
That's pretty bad. Wah, wah, wah.
Julio, my man. Julio.
And Jeremy's just like a bystander. He's like a tourist. He's just like, he's here for the
Look at the difference between Jeremy with a hat and look at Jeremy at the end of the play without a hat.
One more. With the hat, this man is a baller. Man.
Yeah, that man a beast.
Yeah, he's like, I got you, dog. I got you. Man, hand up, man down. Hand up, man down. Hand up, man down. Hey, Jeremy, you're the duck of the week.
Coming to you live with the brand new Falcons. How are we looking today, boys?
We got that dub, baby, against Steelers. Shout out to John. Heal up quick, baby.
Much love. What's up? How you feeling today?
You know what the play is, boy. I'm a winner today.
And we're back, gentlemen. So we are here with Games of the Week. And our Grand Commissioner, Andres Velez, has given us the GOAT, the man, the living legend. has given us 3 games of the week. Steelers, Seahawks, Rams, 49ers. I'm going to take offense to that. 49ers are nobody. Nico, this man does derivatives in college, but cannot spell 49ers for the life of him. He takes up under his war daddy from the G's, and he can't spell for the life of him. Can't spell for I know he's on purpose. But point is that our record, we're 10th out of 14, but it is what it is. So here we go. We got Steelers, Seahawks, Rams, 49ers. Nobody's going to watch Rams, 49ers. We're supposed to get beat out. And Ravens, Rams. So here we go. Games of the week. Steelers, Seahawks. Perra, we start with you. What you looking at?
I'm going to go Steelers. I'm gonna shock some people. I'm going to go Steelers 4-2.
Okay. Jules, what you got for me?
I'm actually going to go with my guy, Peaky, and I think they pull off a 4-3 win. I think Lulu coming in still needs to mesh with his team, but he's going to bring that competitive edge to keep the game real close.
All right, Matt, what you got for us on Steelers Seahawks?
Honestly, this is a hard one, man. I have to choose someone, so I'm going to go with the Steelers because Lulu coming in, he's got a quarterback, and Devin's a stud at quarterback, I think. I think they take it 4-3.
I'm going to go a little more aggressive. I'm going to go 4-2 Steelers. Beaky's going to get humbled. So we're going to go on to the next one. Rams, 49ers. I'm not going to give a pick on it because it's my team. So the three of you guys can laugh as you want. I'm going to be pragmatic as possible. So, Perra, Rams, 49ers.
Given the Niners get ball first, I'm going to say Niners 4-3.
Okay. Jules.
Wow. I'm picking the Rams 4-2.
Why?
Y'all got 2 tier 5s, boy.
All right. You sound like Kevin. What about it?
No. Realistically, I just think the Rams are a better team, and it's going to be 4-2. That's what I think.
All right. Matt.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams. I've played both teams. Both teams are good. Both have pretty good quarterbacks. But, I mean, you guys saw that dime from David. I think he's going to be doing that all game.
Okay. All right. So everyone has the Rams over the 49ers. So we're moving on. Ravens, Rams. No Perra.
This one. I'm out.
No Perra. Perra's not talking about this. So I'm gonna hit
How
this.
will Chris D hold up without playoff?
All right. So what we've been told is gonna be Chris D playing Q. Suazo is gonna be wide receiver. Polly's gonna be wide receiver. Against the Rams, who got David, Danny, Forrest, Nico,
and Hulk.
Okay.
That's already intimidating there.
Yeah, that's a squad, doggy. So, Jules, what you got?
I think this will be another close game, and I'll honestly pick the Ravens to beat the Rams on that week. I think Chris D is going to pull off some moves that's going to throw defense off. I don't want to say what. I'll let the defense decide on that.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah, that's another one, man. That's a tough one. I think with Berra being out, I think top quarterback and done deal. One of the top quarterbacks. I don't know how they pull it off. I've seen Chris D play quarterback, and he can throw and he can play QB. I'm not doubting them. This can go either way. But David with those touch throws and having. Yeah, David with the Rams. David with those touch throws, man. I don't see how George is going to cover anybody.
Give me a score.
4-1.
4-1.
Rams.
Wow.
Rams. Yep.
Okay.
Polly is definitely going to be the X factor in this game.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Perra's playing. If Perra's playing, this is going to be one of those 3-3 games. Whoever has the ball first, but Perra's not playing. This man's gonna. Come on, dog. Who's going to be at a wedding in Tampa? Tampa on the West Coast. We live in Miami. That said, I ain't betting against David. It's 4-2 Rams. That's my pick. So that's pretty much it for the games of the week. That's all we're going to talk. We leave all the other podcasts in order to do the pick'ems. We're going to continue moving on with our show, and we're going to bring to you a new segment, something you haven't seen before, and it's something that can line your pockets. Fantasy Insight from the vets, new and old. Perra, Matt, give us your fantasy insights, please.
Yeah, better take the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, given the fact that Perra's gonna be out this week, I think quarterback you got to spend top money on. I'm gonna go David at quarterback. It's a no brainer for me. Top money, you got to spend it on your quarterback. That's the most points possible. You got to spend it on a quarterback. David, it's worth every penny of those $30. If I had to buy somebody low, I would definitely buy Piggy. I'm just not sure how many handoffs he's going to get, and that may affect his value somewhat. But
we saw that with CC last week.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's still a full-time quarterback now. So I think it's a good buy at $10 value-wise. But quarterback, I'm spending top money, David, all day.
Best value, period, top dollar. Who are you taking?
Top
position, money-wise. Tell us, it's already going to be too late. Nobody's going to see this before the pick'ems, but we'll get it for the next week. But who do you think? Call it so they know for the next week.
Top dollars, David. This week, obviously, we're late, but value-wise, Piggy all day.
$10, Peaky.
$10.
Yeah. That's a steal.
Who did that?
Disrespect.
Matt.
Yep. Tier ones. So I think for me, man, tier ones, you gotta go Lulu at $16. I'm sorry, that's a steal. And he's got a top quarterback with Devin, right? The guy plays Top Gun, so I hear. I don't know. You got to go Lulu. If you don't, you're crazy. I'm sorry. Don't ever play this ever again.
Final word?
That's it.
Final word.
Final word? I think Mo steps up for next week, and I think
he's playing against Baca.
Himself...
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Mo and Baca, that's a storyline. As much as everyone wants to make it not to be, when Mo sees Baca on the other side of the field, he gets hot and heavy. He gets hot and heavy, and he wants to show it up. Who's better? I'm asking the three of you because I don't know nothing. Mo, Baca, who's better? Perra, Mo, Baca.
Overall, Baca.
Football player.
Baca.
Jules.
I'm going to have to go with Baca.
Matt.
I've seen very little of Mo, but I've seen Baca play. I've read one of those games.
Matt.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, man. If you're gonna put me on the seat now, I'm gonna go with Baca too. But if you're asking me as a quarterback, I want Mo.
No. No. Matt, make up your damn mind.
I'm just come on. This is not.
Pick one or the other. No, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Who are you going for?
I'll go Baca.
No te creo.
You're going Baca. Yo te creo. Hey, Mo. You called me irrelevant, doggy. But all four called you irrelevant tonight. It is what it is, brother. So we're going to move on tonight. And we're going to go to our final interview of the night. Coming to you live. Jules, what do you got for us?
We skipped over tier 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Me vale
Damn, I want to do my predictions again for the 49ers and the Ravens against Rams.
Why?
I didn't like what I said.
Bold prediction. Prediction.
Yeah, let's just go.
Oh, so we're gonna go 3, 4, 5? No, I thought we were gonna go just 1, 2. I thought we were gonna go the top
3, 4, 5, but just quick. Like
all right. So we're gonna do like a quick fire 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna go with I'm gonna go with quick fire 3, 4, 5. Bold predictions and final comments.
Okay? Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, we're back.
You didn't do tier 2 though.
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 through 5. Just quick fire. Best hammer or best value, whatever you choose. That's it. Quick.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. And we're back. Hey, Jules, thank you for that interview. So here we go. 2 through 5. Quick fire. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not giving an opinion on this. I'm just going for the men. Perra, who you got? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tier 2, I'm hammering Willie at $6. He's no longer playing quarterback. He's playing receiver. I'm taking Willie at $6.
Okay, next 3. What do you got? What do you got, Perra? 3. Let's just go you. Oh, you want to go 1-on-1? Matt,
Yeah,
who do you got at 2? Who do you got at 2?
At 3.
3.
For me at 3? Oh man, for me at 3, not for anything. As much as this pains me to say,
Oh my
you gotta
God.
go Kevin.
That's
Kevin's
about-
been balling, bro, and you gotta
Listen,
keep it going.
Listen, I don't care what you guys think about him on the WhatsApp chat, in person, live. Kevin's a football player.
He makes plays, bro. He makes plays. He's always there.
Kevin's a football player, dog. Like, don't try to demean the football player from the man. You don't have to talk to the man outside the football field, but you dap him up on the field. All right, he's a football player. Next, Perra.
Tier 4, he's a little expensive, but he's going back to original receiver now. A legit tier 4 as a third option. I'm taking Laz again. Laz at $26 with a real quarterback. He's there.
Laz got that catch in week 2, doggy. And that man don't make photo edits better than Laz. I don't
Tier
know.
1. Tier 1.
Tier 1. Matt,
He's goated.
what you got for us?
Tier 5, I gotta go with my boy Jesus for $10. That's a steal.
How much am I
That's a
going
skip.
for this week? How much am I going for?
You're going for 18. You're moving up. You had a big
Moving on.
No, don't do it. Chris J, don't believe in me. Don't do it. Week 1, I was a steal. Week 2 through the rest ain't gonna happen. Too many podcasts on my head. So we're moving on, boys. We're moving on. Now we're gonna go to bold predictions. And this is a new segment. Bold predictions is random. Everybody's gonna say what's in their gut. All right. And this is what you guys want. You guys want the raw truth. So everybody's going to just drop it. And you're going to have to take it. Raw dog, no bail. And we're going to start with Jules. Jules, what's your raw prediction?
I predict Paulie to eat. That boy's gonna eat. I mean, we all know it. Pedra's not gonna be here. Chris D, he's only got one option. I mean, I love Mikey, I love Suavo, but you're gonna have to feed that boy.
Okay.
So I think he's gonna get a lot of touchdowns.
Okay, Paulie. Man. All right. Can't say I disagree. Matt, bold prediction, doggy. Put it on the line.
Jets-
Put some skin on the line.
4-0. Jets go 4-0. They got the Titans, they got the Bills, and then they got 49ers and Falcons. They go 4-0.
That's bold.
Oh,
4-0. I've seen them. I played against them. I see, man, the way Drew plays, that team plays with effort every single play. And some of the teams that they're playing got some tier 5s, and I think they'll use those mismatches.
and Enzo's on a mission.
Yeah.
Listen,
And I've seen Enzo play receiver this year, and it's not bad.
I'm to talk good about
Wow.
Enzo is to talk bad. Listen, that's a good team. That's a good team. Enzo's a great player. That's a good team.
Who you got? What you got? What's your bold prediction, Angel?
My bold prediction. My bold prediction, Eddie does his best this week. And
What does that mean? 2-2?
The Dolphins are going to go 2-2. Eddie's hurt. Eddie's hurt. Eddie's not playing week 4. And Eddie is hurt. He's going to do the best of his ability because of the fact that everybody has tried to perceive him as something that he's not. I'm going to be honest with you. There is 4 I'm a rook. All right. So I really don't know the schematics about the rankings and matchups and tiers and all that stuff. But as far as scrimmages went along, and captains communicating and trying to make the people that they were playing with better. There wasn't a better captain than Eddie in the
Eddie's up there.
scrimmages.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris D, Mo, Baca, Joan. I could go Cece. I could go through the list. They all wanted to play with their boys, and that's cool, dog. Because like you want to play with your boys. Eddie was just trying to play with people, and he was playing against his best friends. And Eddie was one of those guys that I thought, like, damn, I want to play for this guy. So I think of Eddie as a team player. That's why no trades have gone down with that team, despite of all as much exterior noise has been going on. I think Dolphins go 2-2. If I think Eddie is more hurt than what he cares to admit. Eddie goes down. They pick up a new guy. And Eddie catered his team into playoffs. That guy's going to be able to play week 4, and they got a shot. That's my bold prediction. I'll die.
So you think an injured Eddie that can't move around on defense is better than picking up another tier 1, a lower tier 1?
Listen, Eddie has pride.
Yeah, you can sit in the pocket and throw, but can you move on defense? That's a liability.
It does not matter, dog. Listen, it does not matter. Listen,
that's why it's a bold prediction. That's bold.
Is my bold prediction? They're going to go 2-2
and still make the playoffs.
Eddie is too hurt to play. A pulled groin is too much for a man of his caliber to be able to be flexible.
So your bold prediction is they go 2-2 and still make the playoffs.
Eddie's going to drop out after this week. They'll get somebody else. They'll still make the playoffs. Eddie's going to do the best thing for his team. That's my bold prediction. Fight me.
About QB? Serious.
I'm gonna give you 2 just quick. I got the Falcons going 4-0, surprising people this week. And I got the Rams. And I got the Rams going 0-4.
No.
Ooh,
No.
There's no.
That's why I said I'm gonna give you a bonus.
Perra, how much money you want?
Listen, I'm looking at their schedule. Falcons.
No te creo.
And I'm looking at their schedule.
No te creo.com.
Rams 0-4. You heard it here.
Okay.
All right, that's bold.
All right,
That's
gentlemen.
bold.
This
That's
is
bold.
this. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I hope we brought everything that you guys did not have. Everything from Captain's Corner to the pick'ems to the hot seat. We try to bring something that nobody else brought. We try to bring 4 different personalities in terms of just being calm, being Christian, being loud, being obnoxious. We just want to have a good time. That's what DD's all about. We're more about having a good time. We're a brotherhood. It's all fun and games, and it's all flag football. So we appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys check in next week. Done deal live. Everybody.